Happy Wednesday, everyone. Before I get into my top sleeper scrubs for today's slates, I wanted just to go over last night's lineup. So, basically, I'm having recent success in picking two stars and then filling the rest in with players between like 5 and 7,000. If there's 3 stars, basically, like last night, I can do that too. I really felt good about last night's lineup before the game started. You gotta plug in. I plugged in LeBron, and then from there, I'd like John Collins and Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is probably my favorite play right now. People, I think he's expensive, and everyone went for John Collins and the bigger stars, and he slid right in at 13% here. Now, I love picking sleepers. Not all of them work out, but Jared Dudley, look at that. He was under 1% owned. And another Lakers struggle against small forwards and power forwards. And I knew Jared Dudley was getting a good run, so I felt confident to plug him in. Now, Thomas Bryant, he was a bit of disappointment. Not in his total points, but he only played 14 minutes. Like, he's been getting in the 20s for minutes. So why did they only play him 14 minutes? He probably got into foul trouble. I didn't watch the game, but that's why I assume if he played his regular allotment of minutes, he would have probably hit what Jared Dudley hit, about 20 to 24. I put Dedmon in at the last minute to pair up with John Collins. Monty Morris is also one of my favorites. He was struggling up until the second half. And then the Lonzo Ball pick, it's not so much him, but I think everyone chased him in the last game. After his triple-double game, everyone chased him next game. And that's when you kind of have to avoid him. He didn't do so well. So I love playing players who didn't have a great game in the previous game. And he delivered. He's like, everyone wants to compare Lonzo Ball, but I think he's more of like a Nicholas Batum. Not like present-day Nicholas Batum, but when Batum was on the Trailblazers as like their only player, I don't know if he was hitting triple-doubles, but he just put up stats in all of the major categories: points, rebounds, assists, steals. I think that's what Lonzo Ball can strive to become, is a really good version of Nicholas Batum. And Nicholas Batum was an all-star a couple years in Portland, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But I just wanted to give you guys last night's lineup. This is my philosophy now. I think it's been working the last couple days. Who knows if it'll keep up. So I'm going to go in here. I'll give you... Okay. So my top sleepers here. Let's go. Like, I'm giving you a lot of sleepers because you can plug in. Let's go with the amount of players. Anthony Davis, good pick. James Harden, Greg Freak, Westbrook. Look at all these players at the top. You can plug in them in. I'm going to give you sleepers. You could plug 2 of these guys in and still put a reasonably good team around them. Granted, the stars are going to have to hit like 60 or 70 points for it to work, but you never know. Now, there's so many injuries in New Orleans. I'm going to scroll all the way down. Look at these guys. There's lots of plays between 3,000 and 4,000 today. Solomon Hill. No Randall. No Amirtic. So, I think Solomon Hill might put up a better game than he's been putting up. You can also, let's see, Jamal Crawford. He's having like an every other game kind of thing, but I think Boston blows the Suns out. It's in Boston. If you think the Suns are going to get blown out, Jamal Crawford plays a lot of minutes. Like, he plays minutes in close games, like in Dallas. So I think either or, he can be a good play. So let's plug him in. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play him tonight. There's other guys that I like a center. Let's just punch him in. This might be my favorite play of the day. Will Philly blow out the Knicks? Then Mike Muscala. He's good now. These picks, like, I want to get over 20 points with these picks. If you get over 20 points with those picks and your stars go off, you have a really good shot at winning some tournaments. But even if Muscala has 15 points, it's not the end of the world. Like, he's getting run. 8 of his last 9 games, he's hit over 20 points with 1 game in 5. But, I don't know, the Pacers are tough defensively. His last game against the Knicks, he had 23.5 points. If he hits that, we're in really good shape. No one's going to play him at all. So there's 3 sleepers for you. Let's see what else we can get. Oh, yeah. Just remember, I think you can play mid-power forward. I'm not a big fan of PJ Tucker, but he's cheap. He's really, really cheap. And, so yeah, I really like him for getting over 20. I think if you want to go between 4,000 and 5,000, Trevor Ariza, it might be point chasing tonight, but he's playing against his old team. That's a heck of a narrative. He's only 4,500. I think they got priced before last night's game started. Even Jeremy Grant at 4,500 might want to plug him in against a bad Sacramento team to the power forwards and centers. Let's see what else we can do. See these guys. I like DJ Augustin too at 4,000. Rashawn Holmes, I played him last time. I don't think I'm going to play him again. You can go back to Thomas Bryant. He might play more minutes. Who knows? Wilson Chandler is one of my favorite plays of the night too for sleepers. Yes, he's had a great last 2 games. He's getting a lot of minutes, especially in blowouts. So if you feel like the 76ers are going to blow out the Knicks, let's play them. And then let's see. DeMar Carroll almost played last night, but I went with Thomas Bryant. So we've got 8 more points. DeMar Carroll, they're playing an awful Bulls team. Everyone likes Shelvin Mack. I just don't really like him. I think there's one more pick around here somewhere. Let me find it for you guys here. In like the 3200s, but I'm just going over just in case if I missed anyone. Oh yeah, OG. You wanna play OG? No Kyle Lowry, no Ibaka tonight. He might get a heck of a run. He's not really played so well. I would go with the other guys. Whoop. Sorry about that. So OG at the last resort. If you have your whole team in there and you're like, oh man, I'm stuck with only 3,300, then play OG. So, and that's it, guys. So I give you, I get like 6-7 great sleepers that not too many people will play. And if they go off, your night's going to be way better, especially if the stars you implement go off. And if they don't go off but stay within 10 to 15 points, it's not going to kill you as long as you don't have your whole roster of these guys. But a couple of them are definitely in play. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Comment below if you agree, disagree, have other plays that we can plug in here. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. You guys know what to do. Thanks so much, and good luck tonight.